All right, so Riddle Wrapped Enigma, hopefully I said that right, has requested Wilbur Robinson. Yes, I was really excited to do this. This will be fun. Anywho, it's from Meet the Robinsons. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go watch it. I think I need to go watch it again because it was so funny. Anyways, so what we're gonna start off with his head. So you wanna do it in the top of it. He's got a funny shaped head. So we're gonna start off with the bottom part of his head. So we got a circle, okay? And then now we're gonna do the top part. So it's gonna come in a little ways, and then we have the top part of his head. So he's got a, I know, it looks ridiculous. So you have the bottom part and the top part. So you wanna make this smooth out. So it's gonna come in like this. This is his cheek, just like you see it. So now erase right inside there. And you'll see more of him. So right, since it's oddly shaped, so let's do the center part. All right, so we're gonna put his eyes on the top part of this. So they're just gonna go up, and these ones actually have an under part right here. They're laying right on that. The line up, under part's gonna come down. Great job. And he's got a crease line all the way up here. And this one's actually connected. He's coming over. All right, he's looking down on you. So I'm making his eyes down. I do have a lot of fun facts about him, which is awesome. He'll get the shiny in there. And his pupil. And his eyebrows. So it's almost like they're like going like this. You can draw a line like that, and then I'm gonna show you where the eyebrows are. So the eyebrows are gonna go right on that swoop. So one's gonna come up this way, right on that line, and the other one is connecting with the space in between right here. And before we get rid of that, we're gonna do his nose. It's gonna be right about there. So now you can erase crossbar. Oh, also the ears. So those are kind of where the crossbar is too, so don't forget that. He's got fantastic ears. This one, he's turning up slightly, so you're only seeing almost all the ear. This side, we're gonna come all the way around, and this side's just gonna be a piece. All right, let's finish off erasing this. Look at those eyebrows, aren't those fantastic? We'll just take the little ends off. We don't need the ends. All right, so he has his nose. So it's like this. Have it come up a little. And his mouth is almost like the eyebrows, how it's swooshed. The mouth has a swoosh on it too. And then you're gonna make it a little thicker right here. And a little thicker right here. Super drop. Okay, so for his hair, it's gonna be coming down. So let's make that right here. We're gonna take that piece out, and his hair is gonna be coming up into, it looks like a Hershey kiss. Right there, and it's gonna come back down, out, and then in. So you wanna erase right in there. And right here. And this, we're putting a few extra pieces. I use the ultra fine Sharpie for all the details inside because it was pretty fine work. As in fine, as in like small, detailed. I thought it looked better that way. So you're gonna put a couple of like hair lines coming out. All right, look at that. He's looking good. Let's get his neck slightly coming out in a straight line across. So now what we're gonna do is his shoulders. So they're gonna be arched down. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna draw a body in there. So when I do the shape of the body, I always sketch it in first. So I have his body, I put in the waistline, and now he's got the belt, so we might as well put the belt in. And then he's got his legs that are just coming. He's fairly basic drawing here. And his other leg's gonna come through this way. Okay, so then you at least kind of have an idea. And his arms are almost like noodles. And this one's gonna come up. And then he's got another arm there. this just gives you a base, but we'll go from there. So let's do this arm. So we're gonna be making his shoulder kind of curved, come down. He's got a sleeve right there. So Meet the Robinsons came out in 2007 by Walt Disney Studios. All right, so his arm's gonna have a little elbow here. It's a small elbow, and then his arm's gonna go past that. And on top here, it's gonna go out. And he has his arm wrapped around, so we're gonna make it look like it's wrapped around. Right, come in like this, and then like that. So it looks like his hand's wrapped. So now we're gonna do this side. So we have his arm down, and he has that little elbow, and his arm is going across, but it's gonna come up a little bit. This part's gonna go over. You can erase in there. It's Walt Disney Animating Classics 47th movie. Yeah, they've put out a lot, so it's number 47 of the classics. Okay, so we have his fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come over a little bit. Those are his fingers, and then his sleeve right there, his arm. And in here, we're gonna draw a circle, and then his lightning. There we go. And his belt that's the center of the belt, and then there's an extra piece here and here holding it on. So I put in his hand his cool glasses, so he's kind of like holding it in his hand here. So it's gonna come out straight, and then slightly curved, make a parallel curve, and then he's got the inside of his shades. It's gonna be 1, and then loop it around, and 2, and the same thing, 1, 2, bring it up, and then make it go across. And then inside there, we have this extra, this is the other part of his glasses in there. Okay, looking good. So this movie is based on a children's book called A Day with Wilbur Robinson by William Joyce. Yeah, anyways, I love the artwork in it. The art style is amazing. So we're gonna put his collar and his cuff right here in the bottom. And both of them, make them a little bit bigger. A little erase in there. All right, so right here, this is his shoe, but at the end of his shoe, it's a little bit, it's got the extra piece in there. On the bottom of his shoe. We'll make it up here, and then we're gonna do another piece on it for his sole. And when I do laces, all I do is just go across. This is pretty much what I always do on laces. Simple as that. So here, shoe's coming down, he's got that big piece. And bring it up a little and then up. So make this go down, erase that. And just like I did the other one, just make rectangles, and then he's got this half circle. Okay. So I think we are ready to Sharpie. So I'm going to do that with my little small little guy. Okay, now I'm gonna take my big Sharpie, because you see how it looks kind of a little neat something. I'm gonna go around just the outside. It's erasing time. Alright, I'm gonna show you how I shaded it. Looks like it needs a little loves. I think I did his eyeball funky, but that's okay. Okay, So color his whole face in one color. What else do we know? The movie tells a story about a small boy named Louis, and he had no family. And his life changed when he meets Wilbur, this guy. And he takes him on a future adventure, and he gets to meet his future family. And it's awesome. Go to the arms. Okay, now you want to go around the outside. And then with this, you want to come on the inside here. And also right here. Do his nose, go around the whole thing like that. And go around his eyes. This is with the peach color. Now we're going to take the tan, we're going to emphasize it even more. So let's go around the hairline. If you want, just take your peach. I realize you want to bring it in just a little bit so it fades in. So it's not just like such a harsh line. So you do want to go along the outside here. So then, I don't get it here very well. Now you can come in with the tan, and that can go in like the shaded pots where it's definitely in the ears, under the chin for sure, under the nose for sure, and then we're gonna go around his eyes. Crease line. Go around his mouth a little bit. We'll do some pink in there for the cheeks. And then you want to go under like the bottom part of his arms for shadows. That's awesome. All right, so let's go in there with the pink. So we're gonna go around his nose and his cheeks down right here. I go one way, you go the other way, and then I'm doing a touch on the ears. And go one way, go another way. All right, I think we're good with that. I'll do a little more on the nose. Okay, so for his eyes, I did them a dark brown, but I'm going to do darker on the top and lighter as it comes down. I'm going to get gray. I'm getting gray. This is gray. So underneath here, I just want to go a little bit so it's a shadow of the top lid. Just a little bit. I think that's the only gray we really need. And his shirt. Oh, I forgot the turquoise. So this thing, of course, is yellow and a yellow. Then we're going to take a little tan to make it golden here on his buckle. And I forgot what is this? This is aqua green. That's what's going to go inside his shirt logo. And then his shirt, I made it black and blue. So we'll do the blue pants. So I got a lot of blue. Blue pants, blue sunglasses, under line of blue, so lightly on the cuffs. And then you want to go slightly under. And go a different direction. made it press down a little harder along the bottom here. Man, I'm going out of the lines a lot. Come on, Shara. Oops. So darker here and a bit darker along the outside in here. Darker in where the pants come in. And then his shirt undertone is black and blue. So we're just going to start with a blue undertone and we'll put black on top. Because it didn't really look blue and it didn't really look black. And then his glasses, you can press down harder. These are going to be blue on the outside. Oh, I'm going to show you how I did his hair too. Alright, so we're going to take the black. I'm going to show you how I did his hair. So, you want to go darker along here. And as you come up, you can make it go lighter. Darker right in there. And then I'm not going to color right. There's going to be a strip right in there I'm not going to color. So I'm just going to go along the whole thing like this. And go straight across. And then we do the same thing up here. If it doesn't look perfect, then there's like, that's even better. Because then it looks like there's hair going in. And then make this darker along here. This is going to be darker. And then you want to do darker along the bottom. Kind of sloppy, but it looks good. And then his shirt right here, do a line right across the middle. Whoop. Not where his shirt is, his glasses. And we're going to color that light black. And we'll do magenta in there and the shoes. Black. You can go over it twice to make it a little more solid. And then we're going to go an extra coat right along here. There's one part in the movie I think everybody loves when one of his relatives takes the patch, the caffeine patch. I can't do it justice, so I can't do it, but that's how she hasn't slept in days with no side effects, and then she screams. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So I'm just going along the edges here a little darker. A little darker here. And then I just did the magenta, so up here is going to be the magenta. Harder on the top, and then it's going to come down lighter. And then I did the background, that color. So anyways, I hope you guys, this looks good, and peace out.